Hi, good morning. Welcome to Going In. Sane with Temperance Jermaine. That's me. How y'all doing? You in the white water? Hold on. Hold on. Don't let go. And if you fall in the river, going through the rapids, then relax and let the river pop you up where you need to be. That's the best advice I have for anybody right now. Okay, so I've done some pre-shuffling just now, and I've only got 3 decks and then angel cards, which I didn't pre-shuffle, which I'll do right now. Anyway, so yes, life can be tenacious and tentative at this point. I was, kind of praying and meditating and kind of letting the thoughts and, download about the message they wanted to do today because, just because, right? That's what I was doing. And they wanted me to point out that this is the time of the wheat and the chaff. And the chaff is not wheat, but it grows with the wheat. And you can't tell until everything's grown which is which. Okay? And the chaff will ruin the wheat if it gets mixed in. Okay, well, that's from the Bible, right? Okay, so it truly is a time like that. It's the push, it's the pull. It's the believers and the non-believers. It's the woke versus the awake. The awakened ones, right? It's a spiritual battle, and there's those that are battling to stay stuck in the 3D matrix. Okay, so yesterday, and let me talk about this story. Okay, I was at a store, and it was actually a Walmart, and I don't use Walmart, but I was just using their Wi-Fi, right? And my battery died in my car, and I was like, rats, dadgummit, it was a fluke that it happened. Well, kind of. Anyway, I know my battery is basically at half-life right now, and I allowed something to happen that drained the battery, and it was totally my fault. Anyway, so I walked over to these 2 ladies, and let's just say they weren't Caucasian ladies, and they were talking, and they'll help me surely, right? And I was like, 'cause I have my jumper cables, no big deal. And one of them had a nice big truck, so I was like, okay, cool. So I walked over, and the first lady, the second lady, I could tell was just falling in line with to not be judged, okay? But first thing is, no. I said, no, what? We don't have any money. And I said, I don't want your money. What do you want? She says. And I said, a jump from my car. And, and they both go, no. The second lady said, I don't even have jumper cables. I'm like, oh, I have jumper cables. And they're like, no, go into Walmart. Go ask one of them to help you. And I'm like, wow. I said, so you're just going to leave a girl stranded, huh? I said, well, God bless you. Have a nice day. And, because I'm thinking, nobody, it was like, who am I going to go to, the store manager? Anyway, long story shorter, I was like, wow, okay. Because I wasn't coming off like that. I didn't have a cup in my hand. I didn't have my hand out. And I didn't want their money. But that's about being judged by the world, whether it's deserving or not. And no matter what my actual circumstances are, it made me feel judged and belittled and like unseen or invisible, or like a street urchin. It felt icky. And so as I was meditating this morning, it's like I don't react that way to people. I always help. So that's not my karma coming back on me, right? I mean, I'll do whatever I can. I'll even find help. I've always been a generous person, to feed spirit, body, mind, and soul. And so it's shocking to me when people, react harshly and judgmentally. I know it's out there. I mean, I've been judged too my whole life, undeservingly, just for whatever reason. And I forgave them, quickly. And because holding on to that was like, I mean, that would be like, why would I let that ruin my day, right? But they were pointing it to me this morning to remind me that what we're going through, these boot camp style obstacle courses that we are existing in, surviving, persevering through right now, whatever it is, and everybody's going through different types of boot camp obstacle courses right now with the drill sergeant and the timer, the timer's on and the pressure's on, and it's not easy. This isn't supposed to be easy, but it is right before we graduate on the other side of this, of this obstacle course at the end of boot camp. We have to take note of and remember, just because we're in lockstep with the world. What the world is going through right now, as global citizens, we're going through an obstacle course at the end of the test before we graduate into the full-fledged, new earth, graduation. We are into new earth graduation, right? We're supposed to be remembering what we're going through and what the obstacle course consists of. For me, it's judgment and people making jumping to conclusions. I mean, it's hurtful, and but to remember it so that we don't do it to somebody else on the other side. And for globally, it's so that we don't return to this obstacle course, that we graduate, that we get to the other side. So the message is that we're in lockstep with the world, the light workers, the starseeds, and the twin flames. We're in lockstep with what the world is going through, and we are tethered to the results because that's our contracted pursuit. Okay, and to stand for what we believe in, and within what we believe in. Gotta, it hurts. So you have to feel the pain, acknowledge it, and release it. Like 1, 2, 3 instead of 1, feel, 2, 3, and just get quicker and better at it. And so that we don't stay stuck in the processing as we're trying to help the souls that need a hand, or somebody who knows about the obstacle course already, because we've already been there. Yes, and that's a very, very tight message. I mean, that's the long and the short of it. You can do it. Come on, team. You're doing great. Just hang in there. And I'll pray for y'all. Y'all pray for me too, okay? Um, I mean, I woke up in a really good mood. And, a year ago or 2 or 3, I would be distraught right now with the lemony snickets in my life. And even though I'm born an optimist, being a Sagittarius, I kind of wear rose-colored glasses that people don't understand anyway. I don't always understand it, It's like I'm like, wait, I should be holding a grudge against this person, but I just never could. Um, my optimism is palpable, and um, and instead of being contagious, many times it pissed people off that were around me, and it actually enabled them to feel justified to judge me. Um, like optimistic to a fault, which is the thing. So one of my biggest things was to learn and apply and protect my self-love boundaries. That's why I can speak on it, because I've walked through it, and because I had to realize that about myself, and um, and that's fine, because acknowledging the problem or the issue, because it's really not a problem. It's like it's an aspect of me that needed to be tactically dissected a bit, so that I could keep my heart open to help people, but yet protect my boundaries from people who were going to take advantage of me, or by repeating toxic patterns with toxic people, like a baby that away. Do you remember that baby? You'd pull a string, I think, or wind her up, and she'd start crawling as a baby doll, right? And she'd bump into the wall, so you turn her. And, that, all these childhood toys are coming to my head. And it's like that's counterintuitive. Here comes the sun, baby. So, and it's counterproductive, and it wasn't righteous to be, somebody's, doormat. So anyway, well, so I'm not going to move, but that's kind of cool. Okay, so that being said, gang, I know you're here already. Are you ready to do the cards? Yes, you Metatron says, I'm here. Okay. Uriel, Raziel, Magdalene, Joan, Chief White Eagle. Who else? Sandalphon is here. Gabriel, you here? I have a thing with Gabriel. I don't know. Um, I don't know. I love you, Gabriel. It's kind of a weird thing that I associate with him as I grow up. Might have been connected to that movie, Constantine. If y'all haven't seen that movie with Keanu Reeves. And then, if I remember right, Legion, not We Are, but Legion was another angel movie that came out right at the same time as Constantine. And I don't remember that one as much, but I remember liking it. And then, of course, the movie Michael with John Travolta. um, I get so mad at the actors anymore. I don't. I just like John Travolta. He pisses me off. There are some that just make my skin crawl anymore, so I have a hard time watching movies. But some of them formed me, so I don't I really don't throw the baby out with the bathwater. Anyway, okay, so are we ready? Okay, they're like, just waiting for you to shut up, Trace. Okay, gang, make me a clear, concise, precise, articulate. Always very, 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 very nice channel for your message. It's not my message, it is your message to me and the souls watching, to edify us, enlighten us, encourage us, and direct, instruct us, light up our our pathway on this journey through this obstacle course that we're going through right now, that we will overcome and we will achieve our goals here, and that we will be it will be revealed to us, I pray, the lessons in each moment as we move through. And don't lose our heart, and don't let our heart be turned into a Grinch style heart, all dark and yucky. Okay, angels. Thank you. Amen. Whew. And we can't they're saying, as I'm sitting here, they're reminding me that we can't be resentful that we're the, at our trials and what we need to walk through to get to our goals. Because I'm forged in fire. Thank you. They were telling me that before I started too. We're being forged in fire like steel, and by the fire, the fire element that God is. I mean, we're being forged in the fire so that when we come out on the other side, we are steel and we can't be broken. That we're awesome weapons for the Lord, for the universe, for the consciousness of the universe, which is Jesus, for our Most High Creator, Mother, Father, God. Okay, we have to, fear into excitement, and never more than we can handle. All of those things, they're all relevant right now and pertinent, um, and worth embracing instead of shrinking back from. If we go boldly and ask for us to boldly enter into the lesson, to be about our Father's business, our Mother, Father, God's business, what we're supposed to be achieving and learning right now, so that we can get through the lessons quicker. Because if we resist, like in the river, like example I always give, if we resist, we're going to have to stay there until we embrace the lesson. So praying in each moment, or that we're receiving, that it's being made clear to us what the challenge is, so that we can rise above and keep moving. So that because we're dragging, we're dragging all of this, as light workers, we're pulling along the consciousness of this Gaia, not Gaia's consciousness, but the souls upon her, so that we can all ascend and be gone, be done, be finished with the 3D undivine fucked up matrix, so that we can enter into the new mindset, heartfelt soul journey that we signed up for, but we got to get there first. So keep walking. Feast of plenty, choices and their consequences. Ooh, and there's our look at that. Steel, weapons of the Lord, like I said. Isn't that amazing? Look at Gaia. Wow, angels, gang, gang. Feast of plenty, choices and their consequences. I'm not sure I've ever seen this card. Wow, that's funny. Wow. Oh, you guys are impressive as always. Feast of plenty, options, choices and their consequences, life's blessings. You know, another thing is, I mean, they were putting in my mind as well, is to be grateful for the things that are blessings. I mean, in any moment that somebody's insulting us or chastising us or judging us or shaking their head or looking down at us, whatever, you know, that where it makes you just feel angry or upset or indignant. I mean, pulling back from that and going, forgive them, Father, they know not what they do, because they don't. And that's where the unconditional forgiveness of ourselves and others is so important. Forgive them, Father, because they know not what they do. Because they don't know who we are. They don't know what we're trying to achieve. They're 3D density dwellers. They're plugged in. And like with the two different ladies, the one that had the heart probably, they believe, to help me, because she was honking to me after the first one left, as I was walking away to a different, I wasn't going to go in Walmart now because I knew better, but to a different spot where I knew I would be able to find somebody to help me. And I was thinking, no, that's okay, lady. Thanks anyway, you know. But they forgive them, Father. They don't know what they do. And some people are acting that way because they're in front of other people like we used to do. So that empathy, that's empathy, is understanding why they did it and forgiving them, because we've been there before. We've done it to who, you know, we didn't know what we were doing at the time either. Okay. And yes, that's just yes. Okay. Now okay, there we go. I know that's not right. But I did bring, sorry, I'm a little bit, well, I'm in a different position today, aren't I? This isn't yesterday. A great feast is laid out before you. Okay. It's really cool flashlight. See? Let's see if I can read it. Okay. A great feast is laid out before you and requires you to choose what will satisfy your hunger, something new and unconventional, with its potential for bitter or savory qualities, or something you already know you love. You are faced with a plethora of options right now. While that may seem to be an extraordinary thing, too many choices can throw you off balance. You might be worried that once you commit, you won't be able to turn back or refuse to confront the consequences of that decision. Didn't we just have this one? No. Oh, now I'm confused. Or you won't be able to turn back or refuse to confront the consequences of that decision. The most important thing to realize is that the feast is offering you experience. Like I was just saying, it's the experience of being in that position so that we don't forget and that we don't do it to other people. because we know what we would be doing, having had it done to us. And remember, every experience, we're bringing it upon ourselves. Our soul journey is so that we can confront this about ourselves or within ourselves. This is a test to see how well we're embracing our duty, our destiny, our contract, our life walk, our soul path. Okay. The most important thing to realize is that the feast is offering you experience. No amount of overanalyzing or strategizing will help you make the right choice now. Don't hesitate. Oh no, don't hesitate. Don't debate the right or wrongness. Instead, just choose. And the choosing is the seed of experience. And that is what is necessary now. Sour, bitter, sweet, savory. What matters is relishing the experience until you digest all that your choice is offering you right now. That is what I was just saying, was it not? Is it not? Only only one warning. Avoid the same choice if it keeps you hungry. And we did just have this one. Why does it look so different today? I'm confused. But that's okay. I am a bit blonde somewhere. I've got blonde in me somewhere. I embrace that about myself. Okay, I was going to say something, but I won't. I was going to do a blonde joke. Anyway. Only one warning. Avoid the same choice if it keeps you hungry. If something didn't feel good or does not bring you what seemingly promised, do not choose that again. The experience will only repeat itself round and round, the same flip and mountain. Oh my God. Pick something else. That's what I was just saying too. That we're gonna until we make it through the obstacle course, we're gonna have to repeat it until we get through. So to praying for the lesson to be embraced by ourselves is very proactive, okay? The experience will only repeat itself and you will have more than a bad taste in your mouth. The feast is yours to enjoy. You can always go back for more when you're hungry again. For life's blessings are always available to you and calling your name. Amen. Okay, I've got some weird lighting going on here. I can't see because of this light. Okay. Oh my God, we just had this one yesterday. Body and soul. Wow. Repeating. That's interesting. I shuffled and shuffled. Okay, what number is it? I even cut the cards. Body and soul, key concepts. Taking care of yourself, seeing yourself as a complete package, body not separate from soul, centered in your sense of self, comfortable in your body, your authentic identity, physical health. Extreme self-care is called for when you receive this card. Answer truthfully. Are you taking care of yourself? Your first choice may be to care for others before meeting your own needs. Check in with yourself. Are you experiencing halt, hunger, anger, loneliness, tiredness? This card is a signal that it's time to take a break from your current focus and get busy taking care of you because you are worthy of this care. What simple things require your attention so you can function optimally in your world and live your best life, a day at a time? Another message that this card holds is how you live with authenticity. Can you be at ease with yourself, you, doing you, with pride and self-worth, no matter what your circumstances are? If you lose that, then the loving thing to do is to take you back through and help you to understand that you are worthy, that you are loved, that you are capable, and if that obstacle is needed for you to overcome its challenge, then the loving thing is to have you repeat it until you understand that at a core level. And that's what I was saying in the beginning. She's really good at this, are they not? Remember, you are a soul that manifests through a body, a spiritual being having a human experience. And that means you are here on purpose, even if there are days when you wonder about that. There is an intentionality to your being here now, just the way you are, in this time in our collective story. You being here is important, for you are a precious being with a purpose, even if it seems elusive some days. Indeed. Just know that life loves you. With that in mind, your job is to do your part. See, and when we think that life only loves us when we're comfortable and being fed grapes or abundant in paper money that really has no value. I mean, that just because we're in the matrix and we pretend like it has value, so we're feeling good when the 3D fucked up matrix gives us plenty of it. That's stinking thinking. So, I mean, that's just an example of what the point is, right? For you are a precious in our collective. You being here is important, for you are a precious being with a purpose, even if it seems elusive some days. Just know that life loves you. With that in mind, your job is to do your part and make your experience a healthy one. Everything we were just saying. Wow. How you nourish your body, mind, and soul is directly related to how you experience your life. It's time to put yourself first, then everything will fall beautifully into place. Okay, so, and those of you that do come and hang out with me, um, that is a step in the right direction, because you're feeding your soul and your spirit, and whatever else gets fed while we're here hanging out together. I get fed all the time when I do these, and I want to thank you guys again for sharing your energy with this channel. Okay, look at that, Judah. So badass. Waking the lion. They're just confirming and confirming and confirming. Welcome the Lion of Judah. Tap into Christ consciousness. It's a real deal. And I mean, what do you have to lose? Nothing. What do you have to gain? Everything. Everything. And then some. Waking the Lion. Key concepts. Boldness. The courage to move forward even without knowing the way. Facing that which is difficult or painful. The audacity to step into the unknown. And there you have it. Everything I've been saying. Wow. Thank you, Yeshua. Regardless of the outer conditions right now, you can't wait for your fear to lessen before you move forward. One of the first things in Faith Walk is do it afraid, and let the higher realms prove that they're there. Do it afraid, and then every time you overcome the fear, is you rising up to the next tier. Tears of fears. Tears, get it? Tears of fears. Okay. Anyway, and don't forget new level, new devil. So every time you hit a new tier, you're facing a new devil. I mean, the other devil you already defeated is on the tier below, and you're going up. So that devil will be gone. And they get weaker. We're just going to call it upside down world. I mean, once you figure out how to challenge them successfully, it gets really easy. And as long as you don't fall into the fear, it's the faith factor we're going for here. Okay. Wow. You can't wait for your fear to lessen before you move forward. In fact, despite the chaos and seeming disarray, you must be bold. Whatever your trepidation, act as if you have deep trust that all will be well. Nothing is promised to you, but you will. Okay, nothing is promised to you, but you will never truly see magic if you don't take the risk. Come to the edge of certainty in your life and leap into the unknown. You have no guarantee of immediate success. Still, you must summon your bravery in the face of possible pain, failure, or even success, and own your power. That's what the bottom line is. This is about us standing in our power and owning it. Okay, go to the list, okay, and just go through the soul self-help list, and you'll understand what's expected, what will, what to overcome, what the lessons are, and and anyway, it's a pretty good list, if I do say so myself. The act of making the sleep is no matter. Okay, the act of making the sleep, no matter the final outcome, awakens the lion within. Be proud of who you are and who you are becoming. No one can take this away from you. What type of courage is called for today? Only you know, and only you have the power to choose your path. Know that it takes just as much strength and bravery to love and be vulnerable as it does to confront a personal challenge or physical obstacle. So call on your strengths and stand your ground, or consciously temper your emotional reactions. Do nothing and trust that your partnership with the divine, and trust in your partnership with the divine. Whatever your choice, you will not fail as long as you act with courage and integrity. Wow. Okay, one more time. The lion within. Judah. Woo-wee. Okay. A light grows brighter only by lighting another. My. Good morning, everybody. Might be able to find number 2 in here. This is my poor messed up book. Okay, let me see. A light grows brighter only by lighting another. You've come to your next turn on the evolutionary spiral. Your growth in each area of your life is ready to be significantly accelerated by lighting another. You cannot diminish your light by lighting another. It only grows brighter and brighter. You can, perhaps what you need to learn most is what you are meant to be teaching right now. This gives you more space to move to what's next for you. So that holds hands with asking for the lesson to be revealed, and the understanding and the wherewithal to embrace the obstacle lesson that we're approaching at this point in time, so that we have it as a teachable moment. I mean, and that we can carry it so that we don't do it to somebody else. I mean, we have to carry the righteousness and the understanding from an empathic point of view, because otherwise we're just a bunch of, religious people that go to church on Sunday and during the week act however and be whatever. Like those ladies, they probably go to church twice a week. Wednesday and Sunday. You know what I'm saying? You know, and they do their rosaries and they think they're fine. But then they go out and they act shitty to people. We can't have that anymore. The hypocrisy has to be ended. It has to stop. I mean, we can't declare Christ consciousness and then walk through the world holier than thou. It's over, folks. That time has passed. And we all ran away from that bullshit anyway. Because we knew it wasn't right. The hypocrisy slapped us in our face all of our life by multiple people and in multiple ways. Most of all being judgment. Judge not lest thee be judged, my friends. Your growth in each area of your life is ready to be significantly accelerated by lighting another light. You cannot diminish your light by lighting another. It only grows brighter and brighter. Perhaps what you need to learn most is what you are meant to be teaching right now. This gives you more space to move on to what's next for you. Even if you don't think you are an expert or authority, you are wiser than you've given yourself credit for. When the student is ready, the teacher appears. When the teacher is ready, the student will appear. What am I drawn to teach right now? How will it light my next evolutionary path forward? Cosmic checkbox. Teach today. The subject, the format, and the method, and the number of students don't matter. It's the process of teaching itself that opens you up to what's next. Wow. Told ya. Star seed. Yes, yes. Yes, yes, indeed. Okay. Starseed attributes. Entelechy. It's Entelechy. I'm going to have to look that one up. Soul. Blueprint. Seed. Expansion. Gifts. The right seeds always bloom. Just as an acorn is blueprinted to grow into a mighty oak tree, you too carry the seed of the universe within you, ready to spring to life. The word entelechy means, I won't have to look it up. Cool. The word entelechy means the fullest realization of a thing. And that's what you have within you. It's like your highest self guiding you to thrive in the greater mythic story unfolding. Indeed. Your star seed has been planted, or more accurately, planet Ed. Here on Earth for a reason. Invoke your entelechy to hear more. Invoke your entelechy to hear more. Call on your entelechy, people. What have I been seeded to do? I mean, if we're not aware of our purpose, it's about time we started asking. We need to get enlightened and direction and instruction, and our faith muscle, our discernment and our intuition, toned up for this obstacle course we're on. We need to know what if we don't know what the point is, there's no motivation, to keep moving. So if you don't know, ask. They'll show you. You can always invoke your higher self. Oh, higher self. And by the way, you can talk, your oversoul can talk to another oversoul and ask permission from the oversoul of somebody else reveal things or to communicate. It 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 works. Anyway, what have I been seeded to do? What else can I do to nourish and water my own starseed? What are the seeds I've already planted that are ready to spring forth? What is my role in the mythic story unfolding? What greater gifts can I activate now? Where is my true home? How can I activate my cosmic DNA? Wow. Okay. Wow, everybody. Wow, wow, wow. Wow, wow. Well, I've already been fed. Okay, angels, you're gonna pick from your deck. Indeed. You want me to one more time, guys? Twice? Okay. One more. Okay, so I hope y'all have a really blessed day, week, month, year. This year's gonna wrap itself up pretty soon. Just keep going. Don't forget, okay? And let's see. I can't find my other glasses anywhere. Page of Michael. Truthful, perceptive, analytical, blunt. An exciting new challenge. You have what it takes to succeed. Oh no, it died. There he is. Pretending to be Benjamin Franklin. There's our owl. Owls are messengers. Spiritual badasses. Okay, anyway. An exciting new challenge. You have what it takes to succeed. Review contracts or documents very thoroughly. Okay, I'll read it. No jipping off today, I guess. Page of Michael. An exciting new challenge is coming. Life brings you something unexpected, but don't worry. You have what it takes to proceed. Oh, no wonder. Okay, a challenge is coming. Remember what this message has been about. Press in, persevere, okay? Something unexpected. Life brings you something unexpected, but don't worry. You have what it takes to proceed successfully. Your intellect and ability to discern the truth are the only tools you'll need. A truth detector. Don't hesitate to do research or ask for assistance from those with the right expertise. Business or legal contracts will need thorough review. A student of life who is continually learning something new. Someone who relies on logic and reason to make his or her decisions. Truthful, balanced, insightful, sometimes unpredictable. Those are the aspects of the page of Michael, okay? Additional meetings, communicating your plans, important documents, a temporary delay. That's not what we wanted to hear. Press in, but if we address the situation as been laid out in this message here, we can move on quite quickly, and they're giving us the heads up. So be prepared, be aware. I don't know if prepared is something you can be, but be aware of a challenge coming that needs to, in truth and integrity, to be handled, and to be watchful for truth, which means also be aware of liars, because empaths are also lie detectors by a lot, right? Truth detector, lie detector. Anyway, 10 of Gabriel. Ask your angels for helpful people to lighten your load. Amen. Working too many hours, trying too hard to please others. Don't do that. No comment. No comment. It's important to live a balanced life. Your determination and sheer will to accomplish the task before you is very admirable, but it's taking a large toll on you. Ask for help from others. Delegate responsibility to those who can do a good job. Reduce stress for the sake of protecting your health. Protect your health. It's the second day in a row, okay? Self-care. You're worthy. Reduce stress for the sake of protecting your health. Release feelings of guilt. Transmute that shit. That's what I always say. I say, Michael Angel, come transmute this shit. Which means that he'll fill the void for you. Gaia. You can call on whoever you're comfortable with in the higher realms to help you transmute that shit, okay? Guilt, it's it's not a worthy place to pitch a tent and dwell. It isn't. Release feelings of guilt and remove unnecessary obligations from your schedule. Your current challenge may feel burdensome, but there is a great deal to learn from this situation. This is a time of growth that will make you stronger. Ask your angels and guides to place helpful people at your side. Additional meanings: trying too hard to please others, light at the end of the tunnel, overdeveloped sense of responsibility, working too many hours. Last but not least, King of Raphael, warm, generous, honorable, refined. Neptune, we just had this one too. Do you guys see how many cards there are in these decks? That's amazing. Well, hello, Pisces. There you are again. Oh, this Pisces moon is a wanker, ain't it? Shout out to Terry. Okay. Yes, it's safe to trust the ability to accomplish many things at once. Follow your creative passions. Oh, right to it. King of Raphael. Yes, it is safe to trust. You have the ability to accomplish great things at this time. Indulge any longing you may have to create art or music. Lend a hand to those around you who need assistance. You see? Do as do unto others as you would have them do unto you. You can't go wrong with that. It's the golden rule for a reason. Not as they do unto you, not as they get them before they get you first. Yeah. Anyway, lend a hand to those around you who need assistance. Expect to meet someone you can really trust who is driven by the heart. Wise and heartfelt advice really makes a difference. A warm and generous person who understands human nature. Someone who takes romantic relationships. This is aspects of the King of Raphael, okay? Someone who takes romantic relationships and close friendships very seriously. A humanitarian, honorable, refined, chivalrous, highly regarded. Additional meanings: a patron of the arts, a peacemaker, a father or father figure, an interest in the healing arts. Indeed, indeed. Pisceans are very powerful water um, water sign that especially in the healing. By embracing the watery aspects of ourselves, we are then able to help. We're going to be able to help those coming up behind us, okay, to address the emotions that they will be facing. And if we don't understand what they're going to be facing, then we can't have true empathy for them, and run the risk of treating them poorly as we are also being treated, okay? There's the rub, right? Body and soul. Waking the Lion. That's the title. Feast of Plenty. Choices and their consequences. Starseed. A light grows brighter only by lighting another. Ten of Gabriel. Page of Michael. King of Raphael. Raphael. Okay, thanks for hanging out with me. I mean it. Blessings. Press in, folks. We got this. You're Ninja Seals. Don't forget. I love you. I love me too. You love you too, okay? Okay. Bye. See you later. Peace and out.